No, we are the Hebrew Israelites, right? I'm out here at a weekend, prophesy the downfall of this wicked and oppressive society, right? This wicked empire, right? Where the so-called white man has vowed to keep his wrath perpetually against his own brother, who scripture tells you Hebrew Israelites, right? This man, not only is he keeping his wrath perpetually, he's also oppressing our people, and it has been given into his hands for a time. But that time is coming to an end. And he's pursuing our people daily. He's pursuing our people with instruments created to take away certain privileges that you used to enjoy. Right? Now, if you can look from back in the time, a hardcore slavery, and I said back in the time a hardcore slavery because we are yet this year in our captivity, right? You look from those times, or even before that, right? You look at the monetary system, there was a barter system in place, right? If you had something that I want and I have something you want, then we'll do a trade-off, right? They moved from that system to introduce precious stones. So they started using precious stones as a means of trading, right? And they moved from that system to currencies, right? Subsequent to that, they introduced the cards, credit cards, debit cards, right? And a lot of people move from using physical cash, right? If you look, this whole idea of currency it was started in Athens, Greece, basically, where they were referred to them at the time, I think, as IOUs, right? And what I used to do is that if I have some gold and I don't have the military might or power to protect this gold because I don't want anybody to take it from me, then I bring it to the treasurer. That's what they call it back in those days. Bring it to them because they had the military power to protect it, right? And they would give you a receipt. That receipt was referred to as the IOU, right? So rather than be walking around with the gold, risking somebody taking it from you, they used to use the IOUs. Now people have become so complacent using the IOUs that they're not even go to the bank. I think it's the bank, right? They have to basically claim the gold. Yeah. So them stop that. Them they start using IOUs as a medium of exchange, right? And we see where they use the Bretton Woods Agreement to remove the gold standard, because back in those days, the currency was actually backed by gold. It was backed by gold. So they have this Bretton Woods Agreement, and they say, hey, look, we have another crazy idea, because the so-called white man always have some crazy idea that it helps their agenda, help them in keeping their agenda, which is to continually oppress our people, which are the Hebrew Israelites, right? So have another crazy idea, and that idea was to create a free-floating currency where it has no bearings on real commodities, which is the gold.
This is Micah 6 and verse 10. Are they yet treacherous and the host wicked, and the scant measure that is abominable? I shall count them through with the wicked balance, with the back of deceitful wind.
Yeah, the back of deceitful wind, right? Because everything about this monetary system is cunning. It's falsified. It's created in such a way that people actually believe that they can bear a debt. But the current debt that exists now in the world is more than the amount of money in the entire world combined. The system is built on debt, right? If you're supposed to, if you can look like on a graph, right, you will see clearly where the debt is through the ceiling, but money is down here. You understand? So, you know, it's deceitful, and they're still using other means to deceive you people where this currency is concerned, because they're coming with a new system, right? They get you used to the credit card, they get you used to the debit cards, right? So you're not using physical cash anymore, and they do it on the idea that, hey, look, you know, say if you don't have cash on you, you cannot be robbed. You have to use your card, but you know, you still have men out there who come and rob you and defraud you at your credit card or your debit card, right? You still, so that was a lie. Then you have right? So you have right now very much I've introduced this new monetary system, but in order to do that, you have to get rid of the current one, the one that exists right now, right? And that is the use of physical cash. But to do that, it's not a case where they can just come and say, all right, we don't want to use the system anymore. Right? And they're doing everything in their power right now to ensure that they get to that restart.
This is Michael 211, so go to them, advise quickly, evil upon their bed.
Go to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Right? So we see clearly that the agenda behind doing this and implementing these methods is not one that we can deem as being good. One.
When the morning is light, they practice it, cut the power of your hand, and they could confuse and take them by violence.
You know, these are the men that are making these laws, creating these policies to ensure that they keep their dominion, right, and their hegemony in place. They don't want to loosen that grip. You know, they want to keep on oppressing our people and ensure that they have them under control, right? This is why they're building a digital prison. We're out here now, and you know, a lot of people think that, hey, look, we are free because we can do whatever we want. But in actuality, the only thing that so-called white man did was to remove, just to extend the boundaries of the pen that you're currently in. The boundaries of the prison that you're currently in, that's only been extended, right? But now they're removing those physical boundaries, right, and they're creating a digital one. You know what this movie the other day, I don't remember what it was called, but basically, three college students were abducted by aliens and they have them in a prison. But the walls are like screens, so they can see, like, you know, they see the horizon, they see mountain, they see desert, they see all the natural things you would have in an environment out there, but it's actually a screen, right? And it's the same thing that is being done to you people. Now them put a veil over your eyes, you know, them work them. You say, all right, look, you're free, you can do this, you can do that, but they're actually taking away every single thing. And you know, I can draw up a current affair that is taking place in Jamaica right now, because the Minister of Finance came out and made a promise and said, hey, I can guarantee that it won't be worse off with this wage restructuring program. You know, and it goes a boom, and they say, oh, they might take away, what do you call it? God damn it, man. Oh, what they go out to study. I'm not in a student room, man. I want a privilege you have as a government employee.
Work as student.
Yeah, but they might say, you know, they used to, like, if they get an increment, like, you know, and go, they like get a promotion, like, finish your studies.
Okay.
They might discontinue that, right? They might discontinue certain loans they used to get as a government employee, right? And they might discontinue travel, and they might roll it into the salary right now. So every single thing you see, where they might discontinue, but at the same time they're not giving back anything. And if they roll the traveling allowance into your income, then they can tax you more, and the more tax you have to pay over, essentially. So it's like, it might give you 6 to 9 with one hand, He must say he must give to you, but he must take, right? And that is the same spirit of his master, Esau, so-called white man, right?
This is Jeremiah 5 and verse 26. So for among my people are found wicked men, they lay wait as he that setteth snares, they set a trap, they catch men.
Yeah. And that trap right now, right, ultimately is the MOTB, right? That little rice grain device. Right? But I have to get in place a framework, right? Which is why you see a lot of a rollout taking place now, a lot of government globally talk about implementing a digital monetary system, right? Because this would set the platform, for what is to come. This digital prison, because that's where we're heading, right? Where you are confined. The other day, we get a new phone, and the other day, me on the phone, and me play some music. And me play the music, we get a notification from the phone say, oh, my volume too high at this decibel for 7 days straight, and the phone turned on itself. You understand? So it's a system of total control. All these privileges that you currently think you have and you're enjoying, right? They are being taken away from you one by one. So even with the vehicles them are introduced to you now, self-driving vehicles, right? If you go to the Internet of Things, right? They used to have this they have movies showing you where artificial intelligence are telling you what you can eat and what you're not supposed to eat because of your current health. You understand? So they might take away everything that you can do and ensure that they have total control. And if they control the resources, they control the money, then they have total control.
Verse 27 says, as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit. Therefore, they are bread and waxen rich. They are waxen fat. They shine. Yea, they overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless. Yet they prosper. And the right.
A lot of people think that so-called white man only benefited from the slaves when they were alive. You understand? But if you dig a little deeper and do some research, you'll find that this thing known as insurance allowed them to benefit from the slaves they had even when they were dead and passed on. The current generation, their generation, I live lavishly because of those policies that were implemented. They might reap the rewards.
Yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge.
Right of the needy they do not judge. Right. So basically all of them is put in place and create laws to oppress the righteous man. Right? For the wicked, they exalt the wicked. Right? So if you are such as one as Esau, then you'll find that you prosper. You take it for example in the movie Game of Thrones. You find that the wicked people are thrive. And a lot of the people who supposed to be noble, they might kill them all.
Just give it to the wicked. 27 and verse 13 says, this is a portion of a wicked man, Jehovah shall power, and the heritage of the oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread.
You have a picture?
This is Psalm 73 verse 1. So truly, Yahweh Hashem Shai is good to Israel, even to such as have a clean heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone. My steps had well nigh slipped. For I was envious and foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked.
I saw the prosperity of the wicked. That's pretty much self-explanatory, and it's pattern as well. You understand? Because as I've rightly said, Job 9:24, I says the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Right? So they might try to create an empire that is everlasting. You know, but that was only promised to our people, which are the Hebrew Israelites, predominantly the blacks, so-called blacks, the Native American, Indians, and the Latinos. Right? So our people are not the fire. You understand? No, they want to keep it on that same trajectory. You know, Psalms, in a Psalm, they tell us that their inward thoughts is that their house will last forever. So they might try to implement, you know, and put in place certain things to ensure that the system will last forever, right? And one of the things that they are putting in place to ensure that, or at least try to accomplish that, is the MOTV, right? A lot of people like to say, oh, it is that thing, or it is this thing. But the scripture tells you what MOTV is, right? And it gives you a detailed description as to what are the capabilities or the features that are contained within the MOTV, right?
Verse 5. They are not in verse 4. So there are no bonds in their debt, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasses them about as a chain, and violence covereth them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak love.
And you know, if you follow the don't here, these things, then you get to find out saying the scripture right here, I describe them to the TO because of the things they talk about, the things they want to accomplish, and what they'll do to get to that point. You know, the scripture describes them to the T.
Verse 9 said they set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. Therefore these people return hither, and water of a full cup are run out unto them. Right? And they say, how doeth God know? And is their knowledge with the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world, they increase in riches.
Yeah. You understand? So, hey, the scripture tells you that, you know, our people are rich in faith, yo. You see me? These men are prospering and riches because they have created a system to ensure that they hold on to their wealth. Right? But our wealth is not in this empire, yo. Our wealth is not in this empire. Right? And in order for us to get access to that, then this one must come to an end, and we're getting close to that because the closer they get to implementing the MOTB, right, then, you know, the sooner we're out of this empire. The closer they get to that, because scripture says that just when he's about to fill his belly, yo,
This is true. 20 and verse 19, so because he had oppressed and had forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house,
because he has oppressed the poor, right? Who are the poor? Right? It's the so-called white man the poor. No, right? Are the Chinese the poor? No. You know, if you look in the slums, the ghettos, the dumps, you know, that's where you'll find the Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native American Indians. Our people, right? Our people are the poor. Hebrew Israelites. What?
because he had oppressed and forsaken the poor, because he had violently taken away an house which he built not. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly, he shall not save of that which he desire. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his good. In the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits. Every hand of wicked shall come upon him.
And work is Iman, meaning our laborer, right? One. Every hand of the laborers, which are our people, will be, and the wicked, the scriptures are described as Esau, your so-called white one.
James 5 verse 4. I'm not start at verse 1. Go to know, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupt, and your garments are mouth eaten. Your gold and silver is conquered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you. And shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have eat treasures to the of the dead. Behold,
So they eat treasures together for the last days. The scripture tells you in Matthew that sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Take no thought for the morrow, yo. Right? Take no thought for the morrow. Right? Because tomorrow take a thought for itself. Right?
verse 4. So behold, the ire of the laborers who have reaped down your crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth.
Kept back that by fraud. Right? And then the scripture also tells you that it says, though food, your life is required of thee. Right? So it don't make any sense. You save up and a treasure, I keep all, this wealth unto yourself, because at the end of this all, that wealth I would be that will belong to our people anyway. Yeah.
Back to Job again, Job 20. Verse 23 says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Hawabashimir power shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
And when he gets to that point, God must fill his belly. When he gets to that point, right? When he's about to implement the MOTB, they have the CBD. You see, they have the CBDC and they launch them out, and they might have them as pilot in certain other countries, right? I would like to think that you should have them as pilot in first world countries. In the countries where can hardly meet them debt, them payment for the loans that they have borrowed. And those countries them are roll it out, Right? And thing is that a lot of individuals aren't paying attention to the mass. They ain't paying attention to this. That the CBDC, they are programmable money. The one you have in the pocket right now is not programmable. The one you have in the bank account is not programmable. Right? But CBDC, they are specific. Like back in the days when you get food stamps and anything there, they are specific. So if you get it for a particular reason, it must be used for that and cannot be used for anything else. Nowadays you have people who they go to the banks and then take out a couple loans, and they say, all right, this is a loan and another one. They're not taking out of the salary and amount this. You have to actually go to the institute, the organization, and pay it over. Right? So they look on it and they say, alright, some expenses here. See, my bills them here. So I must have a loan and I'm going to get paid this month too. Because of the pay, we now can't eat. A lot of people actually use the money to do other things. But when the CBDC roll out fully and that you use, how is it that then you can tell yourself, say, boy, I can't pay that loan at this amount of time, I can eat some food, I buy some groceries, I can do this. You can't do that.
Verse 24 again says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. All darkness shall be hid in the secret place. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. Right? So Esau, the banking list, they've been prepared for years, for this time. Right? Basically, bring forth the new world order fully, because over the years coming up, we have a lot of these wealthy families or these banking leads jumping out. Right? A recent one, Evan Rothschild on the top, Rothschild, I believe David Rothschild and his son, they run things now. So they are putting things into place faster now because they will die off and fully accomplish the new world order. So you said they're going to flee from the iron weapon, talking about the missiles. So they're going to flee to their bunkers and they retreat to outer space from these ICBM missiles. Safe for them, so they can't go in the bunker to survive nuclear destruction.
Amos 9 verse 2 says, though they dig into hell, then shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, then shall I bring them down.
Just keep on that. So there's some context there. Though they dig into hell, right? That talk about the bunkers, right? And though they what?
They climb up to heaven.
Though they climb up to heaven, that talk about as the scripture describes heaven to be the sky. Understand?
And though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel, I will search and take them out thence, and they may be hid from my sight. But on the sea, then shall I command the serpent, and he shall bite them. It's Revelation 6, verse 14. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountain, and said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, in front of the rod of the Lamb.
From the rod of the Lamb. Who's the Lamb, yo? This is our Shah, our Lord and Savior, right? So, when he came here as a man last time, they deal with him treacherously. Some spit on him, slap him in the face, stab him in the side, then they ill-treated him, right? So he now come and meet thee as a man this time around, He will come back with vengeance, not for what was just done to him, for what was done to his people, right? And according to the scripture, his people are the Latinos, Native American Indians, and so-called Negroes, right? So they come back with vengeance, right? And when a man come back with vengeance, it means he will come down in a rainbow, or he will come down from a white cloud in a robe.
This is Isaiah 42 verse 13 says, the Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy.
No, he shall go forth as a soft and comely person. What?
The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man.
The Lord shall go forth as a mighty man. What?
He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry.
Like a man of what?
Man of war.
Talking about our Lord and Savior.
man of war. Right? He shall cry, yea, roar, he shall prevail against his enemies. I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrain myself.
Long time holding his peace. You know, a lot of people have this saying, you know, where is the Father? Where is thy promise? Right? Go not do in vain. Right? More mine right now. Hey, my time of sinning not done yet. You go and enjoy. YOLO, you only live once. Since the fathers fell asleep, as it were. So, you know, because what? He has been keeping his peace. He's slow to anger. But he must, as the scripture says, he's a man of war and he will come back. Right? With vengeance, you know. Bring it out.
2 Peter 3, verse 3 says, know it is first that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their lust and saying, where is the promise of his coming?
Yeah, because a lot of people make a mockery about this. That we do. Right? A lot of people don't believe in what the things they're saying at all. But they believe what they've been taught by the so-called white man. Right? They believe what they've been taught by the wicked. Right? Which is Esau.
You're right. That's what they call them
and saying, where is the promise of his coming? Since the fathers fell asleep, all things continue as they were from the beginning of creation.
Because from the time I sit until low and see they are same way.
For this they willingly are ignorant of that by the word of the power, the imagery of gold, earth standing on the water, in the water.
Yes, by the word, right? So, because a lot of people think that, oh, them are do the wicked deeds here, we are nothing happening. You can't do with this. Wickedness implements what's worse and worse, right? Because they're not being punished. They don't think that they're being punished, but the Lord punished them daily.
Luke 6, verse 25 says, woe unto you that are full, for ye shall hunger. Woe unto you that laugh now, for ye shall mourn and weep.
Woe unto you that laugh now. You know, a lot of you people are upon this and say, this is stupidity. Make a mockery of it. You know, it's entertaining to laugh. It's amusement for you guys. It's a sport. Right? But now it's your time to laugh, yo. But at time of mourning and gnashing your teeth, I come. What?
Back to Isaiah again, 42 and verse 14 says, I have long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Nor will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once.
I will destroy and devour at once. Right? One.
I will make waste mountains and hills and dry up all their herbs. I will make rivers islands. I will dry up the pools.
Destruction, dry, night. Right? So the Lord now come to continue this current empire. He will come with a new one. One that will rise from the ashes of this one. One that will rise after the breakdown. You know, they say as by his words, the heaven was kept. Roughly paraphrasing, right? So the idea is not to destroy the planet, but to destroy the current age, current aeon, current empire that exists, right? And it is being destroyed by the hands of the same people who are controlling it right now. Because, as I said, in order to implement the new one, NWO, they have to get rid of this one.
Sure.
This is 2 Peter 3 and verse 10 says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements."
Yeah, so a lot of people are becoming complacent because since the Father has fell asleep, everything continues as it is, right? Everything I go and see with them wicked deeds are not now happen, right? But this is saying what right now? What?
Pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with verse 2 Peter 3 and 10 again. "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night."
It shall come as a thief in the night. So why they're complacent, thinking that nothing won't happen to you, then that's when this thing will come, just like the same way that I catch Esau, in that same spirit that I catch you people. When he's just about to fill his belly, when he gets complacent and happy and he think that everything is going according to his plans, his way. What?
Thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
The heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and elements melt with fervent heat. What elements? The same elements that was described in Genesis, that were void and without form. Right? And it tells you in Ecclesiasticus, I believe, that they shall go steadfastly. Where? Babylon.
Fervent heat, the earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
So the works that are therein, the works. What are some of the works that are therein? The MOTB. What are some of the works that are therein? The scripture says, the wicked men devices, wicked devices, the instrument of the church, they are evil.
Feel through your life, I come to an end. That's good for. You have a shall get rid of it completely. This way of life, this current way of life, this American dream, how about shall get rid of it? In that time, the dream I turn a nightmare anyway.
Hey, because these men know exactly what they're doing. And when we say they know exactly what they're doing, they're currently creating the chaos that will cause the system to implode on itself. They're taking away certain standards that are holding up the society, so to speak, right? And creating this do as though will kind of mentality, and anybody can do what they want to do, right? Which you cannot have a system without certain standards, without certain laws that keep the order. So these men know exactly what they're doing, right? And there's a reason. There's a lot of information coming out now talking about they have UFO sightings. There's a reason. You have a lot of information coming out now, that are creating racial tension. There's a reason why you have a lot of information coming out now supporting a third world war. There's a reason for each and every one of those events. And you can see where they are being brewed into reality. They're creating the chaos to destroy the society, to destroy the empire, to create a new one. And ultimately, they're creating the environment that will bring the destruction after the reason is created for the destruction of this current empire. So they're doing it in a step-by-step phase. There's a reason all that is happening. Like a chef, when he put the pot together and he clear off himself when he work with our table, and he put together all the different ingredients. At the same way, you see, these are the different ingredients that are highlighting and notifying you that we are at the end. The end is nigh. These are the signs that are giving you. You know, the MOTB is definitely one of those signs. Right? Measure the time diligently. You understand? And the closer they get to achieving, you know, a workable system where the MOTB is the sole means of exchange, then we know that, you know, it's time. The closer they get, because this thing never happen easily. You know, this MOTB never be implemented easily. And it will create a whole heap of tension, not just racial tension, but global tension between the governing bodies that exist. What?
Verse 11 says, see then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person are ye to be in all the conversation and godliness, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of Yahweh and power.
So what manner of people are you to be? You know, seeing that destruction is coming, what's supposed to be a mindset? What's supposed to be on your agenda, on your things, list of things to do? Right? And it's simple, yo. It's very simple. Right? The scripture tells you. Right? You're an Hebrew Israelite, repent. Come to the true understanding of the scripture. You know, learn your true identity. And try to serve Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Looking for an answer unto the coming of the day of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai power, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens and a new earth.
According to what promise, yo? That's a lot of people like that come out with the idea that, hey, look here, you know, salvation is for everybody. Salvation is for everyone. You know, that's the idea they like to throw here internationally. The Bible isn't an international thing. It's a story written by one group of people for that group of people. Right? So this promise that he's speaking of is a promise that was made to our forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. It wasn't made to the world. That promise wasn't given to the world. Is it then a fair and just thing to give salvation or offer salvation to everyone when it was a promise made to our forefathers?
Wherein righteousness.
We're in the righteousness, right? Look around. You know, these laws that are being created are creating social unrest, uproars, upheavals. You know, certain things you are allowed to say, you cannot say it anymore. You're not allowed to think out aloud freely. You're being got.
Said the beginning of sorrow and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come?
What shall I do when these evils shall come? What? Famine, pestilence, and the sword, yo. That's exactly what it's talking about, right? And we know that the famine is right around the corner. We see where, you know, the distribution channels are being disrupted, yo. We see where, you know, the rumors of this ongoing war, right, between Ukraine and Russia, you know, create shortage in a certain food supplies, though, right? So we see definitely where the famine, you know, is being set up. I have to say being set up because that's exactly what is happening, right? We see where, you know, a lot of sickness are going to plague the masses, right? Because there's an open experiment taking that is taking place right now, right? So that is just one aspect of it. But our people are plagued daily with other plagues, yo. Right? And we can clearly see where the sword is being sharpened for destruction.
Youth, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are set as scourge for
I said that scourge for amendment. What?
Youth, victuals shall be so cheap, so good, cheap on earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case.
And they shall think themselves to be in a good case. I remember before when the people did just like this. Yeah. Big C. Big C. Anyway, you know, gas price and, you know, everything was decent, was reasonable. To the point where people was on the internet scoffing and talking about, are we sure we are in a recession? Are we sure that you know, what's the question, man? Does they have a specific question that they ask, man? Right? Because everything they look so attractive, the prices were attractive. Right? It was in the same time when they talked with the videos them about, I remember packing suitcase, I said, oh, I go back to Jamaica to avoid World War III. It was in the same time period. Yeah. I said, everything cheap, right? And that was just a few years ago. But if you look on the price board at gas stations right now, it's unbelievable.
And the person when I buy from them, I say, look, Monday are different prices. It's a rice. It was already, them already raised it, you know.
Yeah.
Some of them say Monday is a different price.
Yeah. Just today, just since evening, we go for the restaurant and prices are raised. A two-sided box food right now are between $950 to $1,000. And this is coming from $850. And before that was way cheaper, yo. That you could have get the same box food at like $650. And then a smaller one to like $500. No, this small one.
We have small, medium, and large.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I think smaller.
Yes.
Shrinkflation. Right.
Yeah, my news article was about the 2011, 2012. Yeah, my news article back about 2011, 2012, wherein a man, Zion, you know, buy a box food or just a box food and didn't pay the owner. At the time, the box food had $200. The man killed him over because you know I'm being stab him, kill him. You know, I look at now, we box food for $900, $950 and so on.
everything are raised. And usually when you have like a price hike like this, it's because of a shortage. The less you have scarcity, the less you have, then the more demand. And the more demand, then they can raise the price and they can do a job ship out, they just have to buy. Right? So it's usually signaling the shortage, which you know, also goes back to the stem or the root cause, which is what I'm doing right now in terms of disrupting the distributional channel. What?
It's not going to do by saying that much of control is going to interest, but also because if you realize Bill Gates, where most acres of farmland are being farmed.
Yeah, they're not active.
Where you have the old synthetic food for the much I bring it, which accumulate all of that, you see the much I control how food get to people, how it's produced, and it's true, which is ultimate.
And who profits from the whole process of that?
This is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 21. Read that again. So it says, but victual shall be so good cheap upon the earth, that they should think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. All the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the cities shall be cast down.
The city shall be cast down.
This is 2nd Ezra 6 and verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown place appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Hey, you know, whatsoever thing that was written aforetime was written for our learning. If you look back at the time Joseph, when they were in Egypt, right, they had a time of plenty, and subsequently the time of plenty, they have a time, I don't remember the exact word, but for argument's sake, they had a time of shortage, right, and yeah, it was so that Joseph got to interpret the dream that Pharaoh had, right? And it's the same thing that is repeating itself, because our people, they are coming from a time of plenty, especially when you look at America, for example. They have so much food that they waste food yearly. They waste so much food yearly, you know, they have it in abundance, and they can afford it. It's so cheap to them. It's like nothing. Right? But the amount of food they waste could perhaps feed another country. You understand? So they were in their time of plenty, and that time of plenty is coming to an end right now. Entering that dirt phase or that famine phase.
Because it's suddenly, suddenly so that's about farmlands that where nothing planted. And there's an article come out there, especially a video where a person was explaining that the amount of planes and ships basically was in the harbor. You know what I mean? Before Ukraine and Russia, you know? It cut it out.
Yeah. Drastically, the numbers
reduced by far. I don't remember the numbers, but it just reduced.
I remember the numbers, but that's the point still.
Yeah.
It cut in a less than half.
Less than half. And the thing is, people now go feel the effect yet. You know what I mean? Because the ship's still there, as the brother said, but gradually over time. And that's the reason why you see the hike in the price. Money is devaluing, and the cost of getting goods, less goods coming to import. No, you know what I mean?
Because the cost of getting the goods to you has increased, less goods are getting to you right now because it costs them more. So they're going to start demand more for producing or offering those services.
Let's finish in the ancient world, men got them up, Say, and suddenly shall the sound place appear and sound, and the full store houses shall suddenly be found empty. And the trumpet shall give a sound, and when every man heareth it, they shall suddenly be afraid. And at that time friends shall fight one against another like enemies. And the earth shall stand in fear, and those that dwell therein, and the spring of the fountain shall stand still, and in 2 hours it shall not run. You tell us, say, oh, even friends will fight one another. Why? Because there is not enough to go around. And at that time, you can tell us what? A friend cannot be known in prosperity. And an enemy cannot be hid, right, in adversity. So when the time comes, when all of the fools them can get to you, you know what I mean, you're putting on the valley, you lost your work because there's immense jackpot. Since January, well, you know, January, since the year started, so-called New Year, you know what I mean, there's immense jackpot. You know what I mean, all of the big tech companies, you know what I mean, even your local stores, you know what I mean, jackpot. Things have happened gradually over time, especially at the end of this people are going to start fighting young man here and riots. Never leave the chaos.
This is Genesis. Trying to better speak earlier about Genesis 47. Start at verse 13. And there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore, so that the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan failed by reason of the famine. And Joseph gathered up all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan for the corn which they brought. And Joseph brought his money unto Pharaoh and the Pharaoh house. And when money failed in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence?
The thing we call American blackout, you see where a man going at the store and then they buy like water and stuff like that, and everybody did it because you know it was a chaotic situation. Everybody are trying to get access to the water, and there was somebody inside the store trying to assist them, right? But you have too many people for him alone to assist. Brother come in there and we try to get some of the water before anybody else can get the water. So when you know he push and he squeeze and they come up up front, and then the man goes up boom and start address him, he take out a card. You're not sure if it was a debit card or a credit card. It was a Visa debit card. So the man said, yo, what am I supposed to do with that? You're not giving him anything of value. How is it that I'm going to use a card when there's no electricity? Yo? He can't pay, right? So that's an example of money failing, yo. Just mentioned that, you know, money fails and the man say, yo, why should we die? What? What is it?
And when Genesis 47 verse 15 again, and when money failed in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph and said, give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence, for thy money faileth.
Yeah, the money fails, so they don't have nothing to trade for right now, just like how the man like the man can't go out. The man don't want no card. Exactly, no value.
Money itself, the keep on the notes, all of that, you know, have the money.
And Joseph said, give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle if money faileth. And they brought their cattle unto Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for their horses, and for their flocks, and for their cattle, and all the bread, and all the herbs, and for all the horses.
Because there was value in those things. There was value in the cattle. What?
And he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year.
So naturally, if the monetary system fails, then people have a resort to a barter system again. You have to have something of value to get something that I have in value, in similar value, right? But the truth is, you know, these men are trying to bring up a situation where people are comfortable owning nothing. So if you don't have anything to trade, not at time, or to, you know, help yourself out, not a barter system time, Then what gonna happen to you? What?
And when that year was ended, they came unto him the second year and said unto him, we will not hide it from my Lord, or that our money is spent, my Lord also on our herds of cattle, there is not left in the sight of my Lord, but our bodies and our lands. Wherefore shall we die before thine eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread, and we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh, and gave us seed that we may live and not die, that the land be not desolate.
Or become a servant to the lender.
So, you know, like I can compare to both sides. When people have no money, they have to go because ultimately, that will be, you know, system. That will be everything we ever need to sustain, right? And we'll go back to that. So it's one thing. When the squeeze comes, there's no way out, right? For those people, that's when we still consider the squeeze.
They say very much bring around that squeeze because they had re-implemented the system where you have to now be tested in order to enter the states again. Or you have to have the snake group in order to enter the states.
This is Nehemiah 5 verse 1. It reads, and there was a great cry of the people and of their wives against their brethren the Jews. And their word that said, we, our sons and our daughters are many, therefore we take up corn for them, that we may eat and live. Also, some also that word that said, we have mortgaged our lands and vineyards and houses, that we might buy corn because of the dirt. So there were also that said, we have borrowed money from the king's tribute, and upon our lands and vineyards. Yet our flesh is as the flesh of our brethren, our children and their children, and lo, we bring into bondage our sons and daughters to be servants.
Then become our property to whoever they owe the debt to. It became their property. Right? And as we say, this mentality people have that, hey, we are free. You know, scripture say, we are yet in our captivity. Right? We still, you know what slavery, as I say, the only thing that they did was just expand the prisons, expand the bench that we are currently in. Right? And then the man gives us a prettier one where they remove the boundaries all together and introduce a digital prison, No, we cannot see.
And some of our daughters are bought into bondage already. Neither is it in our power to redeem them or men of our land and vineyards.
These men were in a better state than our people currently today. Why do I say that? I say that because these men realize that they can't be after that when they work. For our people, our educated people, our literate people, financially literate people in today's society believe that they can pay off the existing debt. Believe that the government can pay off the existing debt. These men come to terms, they come to understand that, hey, look here, that we can never pay it off because we are looking. Right? And Jamaica is caught in the same debt cycle. Yes. Jamaica is caught in the same debt cycle where they take money from IMF time to time, and 9 out of 10 times they can never pay back the debt. They have to keep on and negotiate.
back to Barra again.
But you know what, funny enough. Funny enough, the scripture tell them, say, oh, as you have Barra, the servant of the land. That's why we steal our capital. Because it's actually one Barra, cover this Barra, that's that we continue in a perpetual death. And guess what? We, as a citizen, you know what I mean, it fall back in favor of death.
Yeah, the scripture say, yo, Esau kept this one perpetually against his brother. Now release you, yo. Now let it go, you know. Because feeling is to pursue as long as possible, right? And to show it to the Father in our worst state, in our lowest state, right? And say, see, them are people, they're not worthy of nothing. They can't give them, you know, they can't give them an empire to run. You understand? But we take it.
This is Jeremiah 50 and verse 33 said, thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, all that took them captive, held them fast, they refused to let them go.
It's not in the so-called white man's God to release our people, you know, and you know the most high. That's how we need our bashing our shy, because we have our own will. We can't free ourselves out of this way, we know, brother. You understand? We need our Lord and Savior, Yahweh bashing our shy. Right? And Yahweh bashing our shy will cause, you know, that flip. And He's going to give you that edge over the so-called white man who's blessed with a sword, you know. Right? And He's going to make it possible to make tables flip, because He said, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and that's a prophecy. That's a prophecy that we wait for patiently. He said, he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. That's the prophecy. And that's just
vaccination status, 4 or more doses, 3
according to the scripture.
1 doses, no doses had no, right? No.
Isaiah 41 and verse 14 said, fear not thou, worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord, thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel.
Now, read that again, because I want to make it clear. I understand whether or not you say that. The Lord said, I'm going to help the world, I'm going to help Jacob. Read it again.
Isaiah 41 and verse 14 says, fear not thou worm Jacob, and
Fear not thou worm Jacob, right?
and the men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord.
And the men of Israel, right? Never say I'm going to help the world, one.
And thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel.
And thy Redeemer, Holy One of Israel. The Holy One of the world. No, it said Israel, you know? Right, so the Most High are going to help our people, right? And we're going to put them in a leadership position that is rightfully theirs. Right? Because as of now, currently, they say the word is given thanks to the wicked, right? And they say once the wicked is in authority, the people mourn. And if you look around, people are mourning on all sides. You know, if you really look into it, you see that the poor, they want to be the rich. And that's just the culture, right? And you find that the rich, they're still not satisfied either. They want to be richer. So, our people are stuck in a loop, a never-ending loop of wanting more, wanting more, wanting more. They're never satisfied. They can't get to that point.
When you read that book,
And this is Psalms 44 and verse 4 said, thou art my king of power, command deliverance for Jacob. To thee will we push down our enemies.
To thee will we push down our enemies. Who is our enemies according to the scripture, yo? And it said Jacob, right? Go on, read it again.
To thee will we push down our enemies. To thy name thy name will be trod them honor.
Through what name? Name Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Most I said that these people, Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, right, we're going to tread them down, our enemies. And according to the scripture, what our enemies, those who bought us and bring us over the Atlantic, bring us over the Atlantic Ocean for slavery as servants, man.
That rise up against us, for I will not trust in my power, neither shall my soul save me, but thou hast saved us from our enemies, and hast put them to shame that hate us.
And has put them to shame that hate us. Who hate us? The scripture tells you. It says he kept his wrath perpetually against his brother. What brother? You know, now let's bring this out. The scripture, if you really want to understand the scripture, then here's it in a nutshell. The scripture is about two brothers. You understand? One of them was supposed to be a leader, but there was a flip. Right? And the elder, a lead, when he's supposed to be the servant though. Right? But the Most High make a promise to ensure that elder shall serve the younger. But that's happened. But if you look around, you get to find out that the older, I am a ride the horses. I am a live deliciously. He is in authority.
So the fruit supposed to bring forth.
Right? And the elder is treading on, the younger is treading on foot though. Right? But that promise that he's supposed to receive, supposed to put him back in his rightful place of being rulers on earth here. Right? Which is why they say, alright, it's symbolic. You see, where Jacob held tightly to the heel of Esau, it means that he will pull him down from his rulership position and take over. In a nutshell, it's about those two brothers. The elder are going to hate the younger, but the younger are going to prevail over him. With the help of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, who made a promise to his forefathers. Right? That's it in a nutshell, right? And we're seeing that playing out right now. So when the scripture talk about against them that hate us, it's referring to the same Esau, which is our brother, as according to the scripture, the so-called white man, right?
And also this was an Eden nation.
What?
Right? Amos 1 and verse 11 said, thus said the Lord.
Hey, and you're right. Back up where you say in Psalms, I think chapter 83, you know, it shows you the different nations, the one of them are confederate, you know, and they come to one consent to destroy, remove the name Israel. What do you say?
Just cut them off from being a nation.
Cut them off from being a nation.
The name of Israel may be no more
remember.
Amos 1 and verse 11 said, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgression of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
Who's Edom? So-called white. They say for 4 transgression, Most High now turn away the punishment. The punishment for what? What kind of transgression?
Because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
Perpetually.
And it cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his rod forever.
And he kept his rod forever. Right. So it's a case where, you know, a lot of people might think that, oh, you know, they are at peace with us right now and we are to just forgive and forget. But the scripture says that he kept his rod perpetually and he cast off all pity. They still don't like us, they still hate us though. Right? It's all true. That's the red pill. What?
Ezekiel 24, Ezekiel 25, Ezekiel 25 and verse 12 said, thus saith the Lord power, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom.
So of course I stretch out the hand upon Edom. Why? Because after Edom, Esau, he tell himself, he said, watch out, when we don't cry for my father, may I come for you. He did say that. The days of my father, the days of mourning of my father is at hand.
Then they go slave brother Jacob.
They must slave brother, right? And him set out to do that. Right? Now tell me, if this man didn't hate us, then why would he give compensation to plantation owners and not the men who are working for nothing for years and years and years upon years? Where's the justice in that? Where's the moral? Where's the code of ethics in that conduct? That doesn't symbolize love. That doesn't symbolize life. That's hate, one.
Verse 13 again said, therefore thus saith the Lord power, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate.
So this is the Lord's righteous indignation. Meaning what? The Most High are going to make Edom, the so-called white man, desolate. Why? Because he pursues better and kept his wrath perpetually. Right? And he said, this what? Avenge himself upon them. What?
And from Teman and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
So this is another part of the Bible telling you, say, oh, and the sword are going to be your destruction. And he said that he that kill with the sword must be killed with the sword. And this is another part of the Bible that tells us that the same sword are going to destroy them by the hands of who? The Most High's battle axe, Jacob. Read the part again.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
By the hand of my people Israel. What?
And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord, Jehovah Shemeshai. Power.
Hey, that's pretty much self-explanatory. Right, this is much of it. You know. So, you know, that's that in a nutshell, you know, that tells you the relation, you know, between the two brothers and what's supposed to happen and what's supposed to befall one of the brother at the end and what's supposed to be the glory at the next, right? Which is Jacob, and that's rulership here on the face of earth, right? And servitude at the same his brother who led our people in captivity, right? And we're looking forward to that time, right? So with that, I say, God, Allah, Yahweh, Shema, Shai, Shema, Karash, Barakata. Double honor to the apostles, great men to the brothers out there pushing this word in our sincerity and in truth, you know, keep the faith endure, and, you know, hopefully we'll make it to the end of the tunnel. Shalom.